Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Okay, we are doing some more nails. Okay, I'm going to do them on my hands today. Got a little bit of a bumpy in there, but that's okay. This is Color Club So Fetch. So I did 2 coats and then I did a top coat. So we're going to do a bit of a gradient on top, and then we're going to do some more stamping. Sorry, I'm shedding and the hair's tickling me. Okay, I've used this plate once before. Yeah, I don't think you've seen this video yet. Maniology M319. It is the gradient plate. It's got the big clear or blank spots. So as you can tell, I have used it once, so I'm just going to do a quick wipe. Let's see. Get rid of that. Okay. So, I am going to, normally when I do a gradient, I try and pick a color close to what I want to use. The last one I did white underneath because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. But I find if you have any tip wear, the white will show. So this is why I always pick a color close to what I'm going to use. Then that way, if I get any tip wear, you can't notice it. Whereas with the white, you see the white immediately. So I'm going to use, well, this one's not close, but I'm going to use this blue and then this blue for the gradient, and then we're going to stamp with these ones. Okay, so these are SheModerns. So I'm using neon blue and opaque teal. And then I might as well tell you, we're going to use neon pine and neon kiwi. And then the other plate I'm going to use is Maniology M474 because I want to use my stripes. So, I'll show you that when I get there. Okay. Ugh. So I can't decide if I want to do a scattered one or a side-by-side one. I think I might do side-by-side, and then my stripes I'll do differently. So I need to shake these up. Hang on one sec. Okay, so I'm back. I shook them up a little bit, so I'm just going to do like halfway down. You still want to use a fair bit of polish. Hold. And now I don't know if I dug a little bit too much. So I got a lot of holes, so let's pick that one. So there. Oops. I think I just... So let's try this again. Scraper. So I'm not taking it off, I'm just kind of going over it. So there, that was better. So I want to take that off. And actually, so if I want, what I'm going to do is going to take that off. And then I'm going to go over it a little bit again. So And if I want, I'm going to cover up that hole a little bit. So just make sure you, if you're going to add like that, and you're doing, oh, see, I did the gradient on that side, and then I did the gradient on that side. Oh, well. Okay, so I'm going to turn my cotton ball over. One thing I notice is, you know, I'm silly. I keep using the same one when I should be. This is why I bought this plate. Silly goose. Okay, I am going to use this one again because I'm going to do my thumb. But this is why I bought this plate, is so I don't have to use the same plate or same image each time. And I'm going to get rid of the smudgy on the bottom there. And I had touched down, so I wanted to make sure I continued on. So I'm just going to fill that little hole. So there. So let's go into the, oops. So I kind of dug through, so I pushed the polish back and then went back into the okay, so I got a couple little kind of holes there. So I'm just going back in. And then let's go to the next one. Yeah, so the reason I got this plate is I do have the, pardon my French, I think that's the name of it, with by Maniology, that has the one square on it and then the French tips. And then you got to clean it off each time. So I think I pushed a little too hard there, so and that's why I've got these holes. But then I've been eyeballing this one for ages, and it was like, okay, do I do it? Do I break down and get it? And then finally I'm like, yeah. Because honestly, doing gradients like this is way better. I just stuck my fingernail in there. So, okay. So I'm going to do my thumb one more time. My thing is all dried out. Hang on, I gotta get a new cotton ball. Okay, so let's do thumb one more time. So when you're scraping, you want to scrape kind of low to the plate. So there's the plate. Normally you scrape this, but now you're going to scrape pretty low, and you're going to kind of push the polish in. And see, I just scraped all that out. Well, so I'm just gonna see, this doesn't have to be perfect because I'm gonna stamp over it anyway. So and I got a messy one there, so let's do that one again. So push the polish in, and you can move over a little bit. I think I got some fuzz in there from my stamper or from my scraper. Which one did I say I was doing? That one. If I want to add some, so there. Okay, so that's good. So I kind of like that. So I'm going to leave this alone. We're not going to do any more. I know it doesn't look the greatest, but trust the process. So I'm going to kind of clean up a little bit and let it dry for a few minutes, and then we're going to finish doing my other stamping. So hang on. Okay, I decided I'm not going to totally clean up because it's going to get messy anyway. What I am going to do is I am going to top coat with the Sally Hansen. This is the Insta-Dry top coat, just because I've got stamping. The stamping polish is really sticky, and I want it to dry quickly, so we're going to do this, and then plus it'll smooth out the gradient more, and then I can go in with my other stamping. Okay, so I'm going to top coat, and then we'll be back once I'm dry. Okay, so I'm back. I should be dry now. So I'm switching up my greens. The reason being is I'm finding I love SheModern sticky stamping polish, don't get me wrong, but sometimes, like when I'm doing a gradient like this, I want it to dry fast. So I was kind of thinking, I should have used a normal stamping polish. So I'm going to switch them up. I'm going to use Maniology Empire Club and then Pueen Amazon Moss, just because I wanted them to dry quickly. So SheModern sticky stamping polishes are good for a lot of things, but sometimes if you want a design or whatever to dry quickly, it's not so good. So they're great for fine lines, that kind of thing too. But okay, so I just got acetone on my cotton pad. So now we're going to do Maniology 474. So take that. So we're going to quickly do that. And then I'm just going to go, in case I've got any lines. So I want to do this, and I kind of want to do it on a diagonal. And I think I might use these lines. So for this, I am going to kind of do the dots. And I kind of blended it. So now I'm going to take off some of this off the sides because I don't want the extras. And I'm going to take off these two. So okay, so it just kind of broke a little bit off the edges. See, now it's drying too quickly. I just can't have it both ways, can I? but that's okay. So I'm just going to break that off. And then I'm going to score that so that's easier to pick up. Okay. So now I think I might do this one instead. So I'm just kind of doing a bit of a gradient with it. And pick that up. It picked up really well. So I'm going to take that off. I got little hanger-ons. So I'm just taking my orange stick and then just going to break them off. See, it's drying really quick now. Go away. So there. That's kind of what I was going for. It'll look way better once I top coat and everything. But I just thought it was just something different, kind of funky. And I wanted to use my plates. So I just wanted something a little different. So I kind of blended it. And take this off. And I gotta work quickly because so there. And then actually I could probably I to clean up my stamper. Just want to get that off. So I don't want that on my in there. So I could probably, if I was ready, I could probably use this without wasting it. So maybe what I'll do is stamp the corner lines first, and then, you know, and then that way I can kind of reuse. And then I'm going to get rid of those ones. Wonder. Oh, damn it. I was trying to do one stripe and then the other, but like put the first one down and then move that one closer, but I touched my nail, so I figured, oh, I better put it down because these guys are a little wider than I hoped. I guess I could probably have used these, you know. Might as well get this. I'll get rid of that one too. So there. And then you can go and then just kind of score the edges. And then that way you have less pickup or cleanup to do. I'll get that off with tape. It's usually pretty easy. Okay, let's do turn this baby over. Get rid of that. And score. Okay. Oops. Don't know if I got it all over the brush, but we'll see. Okay, and then I want to get rid of that. So I'll do that. And then I can turn and do that one. So by reusing stamps, looks kind of messy there, doesn't it? It just minimizes the stamps I gotta do. But I still have to do my pinky, so. And actually, didn't really need a whole lot. Okay, so now just clean this. I'll have to clean this up better after. Okay, move that out of the way. One sec. So now I'm going to grab a piece of Scotch tape, and then I'm going to go in and pull off all the dried excess. It's on my skin. And then sometimes, like, I'll get my thumbnail and just kind of do a little bit of a rub. And that will get most of it. Okay, so let me finish doing my cleanup. And then we will come back. Okay, one moment. Okay, so I'm pretty much cleaned up. So now I'm going to go in with my SheModern. This is the clear matte. It's the stamping sealer. So you don't need a lot of it. It's very, goes on milky. And then once it's dry, then it goes matte. So, and it dries really quick because you're only putting on a super thin coat. Because I take off most of it. And then I just kind of flare my brush out so it's getting all of it. Okay, so once this is dry, then I will put on my regular fast dry top coat. I think so. So yeah, it's kind of different. So I kind of switched it up. I went that way and then that way with them. But that way it looks. So, okay. So I'll come back in a minute when this is dry. Okay, so it is matte now. So it is dry. Oh, I missed. I keep seeing seeing spots that I miss. Is like, oh, I got it. Nope, I see another one. So there we go. Okay. I think we're good now. So now I'm just going to go in with my Sally Hansen Insta-Dry top coat, and then we're done. So it's a little different, but I kind of like it. I like the colors. They all go well together. And it was more of an experiment. I wanted to kind of use the different plates that I got. So once I'm dry, then I will put on some cuticle oil. Don't forget your cuticle oil. Especially I'm really dry right now because I've cleaned up so much. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me while I do this Manny. So stay tuned. I'm going to have some swatch photos for you. I will have products all listed down below. And then I will have Daisy and Pippa. Okay. So there's my Manny for today. It's not bad. I kind of like it. I like the different colors. So, okay. Tell me what you think. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys are doing well and you are staying safe. Okay. Love you guys. And remember, be someone sparkle. Bye. Are you comfortable? Are you hanging out in the sun? She's like lying on the back of the couch. Silly girl.